Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves into a brand new game called Roman Triumph. Now this one, it's not very often I do recommend games, but I have played a couple of hours and damn is it fun. First off, I mean, we have a full world generator. Basically, love this about games. So we are going to stay with regular. Fertility we're going to keep on moderate, and then you can actually adjust the amount of iron ore and large rocks and stuff. So it's really cool. And then what we'll do is generate, and it will show you what the map looks like. So we're going to just play about until we find one we like. That looks good to me. So we've got a nice few lakes there. But down here, 85488 is the seed, and that is the setting. So if you do decide to get the game and you want to play along, there you go. Okay, then you're presented with difficulty. So we're going to go with normal. I'm not going to do easy. I'm going to do normal. I am okay with the tutorial because it is actually quite good in this game. Now, you can play with no mythological creatures or attacks as well, which is always nice because I know there's people that watch me that like to play with that. Let's get stuck in. Like all good cities, welcome to Lemonville. And here we go to the esteemed governor. As our empire stretches its reach, I entrust you with a critical mission. Venture north and establish a settlement on the frontier. Okay, so I am straight away going to hit pause, but what we need to do is build our very first building. I'll just show you. Pretty pretty, right? We've got lots going on around here, all sorts. So you got iron nodes, stone nodes. We need to basically pick where our main settlement's going to be, and the map is big, big. And you get attacked and stuff on this, and you actually control your units too, like how you do in, say, Farthest Frontier, those types of games as well. So I think there's going to be a lot of you that enjoy it. Let me just find where I want to put it. This is kind of cool in here, although building in here would be difficult, but it does mean you won't get attacked from the back unless they come in from that direction. But we're going to look for abundance of resource, and honestly in here kind of makes sense just because we could have productivity as well. So we want some basic land. There's some hunting we can do. There's some bears over there that are showing as well. Actually, I think I'm going to go right in there. Now I am paused, I'll show you. I just want to talk you through a couple of things as to why I think the game is great. Each unit you can kind of do. There's a whole lot of stuff. I will be clicking off some of these, but you can get them to build each building, all that sort of stuff. There's defenses, loads of different bits. There's this whole big research tree, which is huge, by the way. I'll just get rid of that. So each one, there's a few that are still, it's going to be early access. There'll be some coming soon, but there is a huge research tree. There's also the god or religion take on the game, which I'll show you as we unlock it. It's very cool as well. Then you have job priorities, similar to kingdoms and castles, if you know how that works. You just move up and down the priorities there as you have enough people. Armies, you can recruit and level them up, all that sort of stuff as well, and control them. And there's a whole trade thing as well. So each one will have different trades that you can set up. You can set recurring, one-time trades, all that sort of stuff as well. Then you have all of the different buildings. Obviously, you need to unlock them through research, but you got your food buildings, housing buildings, construction or industry, entertainment, and defensive. So you can kind of see how many buildings there are. A hell of a lot. Then you got your roads and all of that stuff. But very first thing we want to do is start cutting away and gathering some stones. So we'll gather some basic stones to start, but this one down here lets you do both, so we can just essentially drag over the trees where we want to cut from. Gathering wood, yes, thank you very much. I kind of talk you through all these as we go through, so I'll click off them for now. So if we just drag, it'll cut down the trees at the moment. I'll just get rid of that, and then we'll also do the same for rocks, so I'll manually do the rocks. So there's a lot of tutorial things. I probably should have turned it off. But we're going to drag and grab the loose rocks that are about to start, because these are the main two you'll need. And then we'll need to get some food set up. As you can see, if you hover over each one, you can kind of see what you need for each. So we'll start with a little bit of a road. And we'll just... They move quicker on the road, but you don't actually need them. You can build away from a road slightly. As we're gathering, we can get our first houses in. And how I'm going to do this is leave a small gap. And then we get the road is too far. So what we'll do is this. And just put that there. So you can build slightly off the road, but it does need to have one nearby, very similar to Kingdoms and Castles if you played that one as well. But they'll go ahead and start building the first houses that we got, and it wants us to build a hunter's hut, which I'll show you also, which requires 10 weapons and 30 wood. Now hunting, you do need to have the circle. The efficiency is better based on where how many thingies you have inside the circle. So over here, look, for example, 117% because there's loads of wild animals over there. 150% over here, so it's even better. I am going to try and go as close as I can. So we're going to go over there with the food. Now, they'll still go and do it without the road, so I'm not going to put the road in just yet. And then we need to gather stone, which we've started doing as well. And I'll just show you the priorities, so you can just drag each one. You can also set how many you want in each. So if I wanted to set a maximum amount of builders, for example, like you need 12, but if I wanted to set 10, you can just enable there. So there'll never be more than 10 builders that work. That makes sense. So whilst there's building to be done, the wood gathering won't happen. So early on, what I'll do is just make sure builders, let's say 6. So we get some people gathering at the same time. And we'll let that one play and go through. But yeah, as you can see up here, you have happiness, which influences both productivity and the rate in which people come in. You've got your housing, so amount of beds and occupied beds. So we're just working on that. We've got 10 in, but we're building the second house here. We're actually going to need one more. But before we do that, I'm going to get the hospital in because you'll see this green radius and you want to kind of fit in around that. And that is kind of like perfect, to be honest. So we'll get one in there. And also, when we get 6 stone, we'll get the domus, another domus in. I might be butchering the names, but that's how it is. And then in the meantime, we'll just collect the stones that are around because we'll need them. And you just be aware that sometimes, like farms and stuff, you can't just build where the trees are either. So you need to make sure you're cutting them down in order to build where they are, which is something we're going to be working on, basically wheat farms and food storage. And because we're kind of up this way, it makes sense to try and get some kind of storage this way. And I'm just going to build the road off here. Now, it is grid, but I'm okay with that. So you'll see they need to cut down the trees in order to build the road here, which is absolutely fine. And then what I'm going to do is get in the food storage over this way when we can, which honestly, just got to wait for a few trees to be chopped down. So I think I'll go ahead and start that over here next. They'll have to carry the resources back to here if you don't put up little storages. So you'll see a small stockpile. If I'm, say, got a mining camp set up over here, you see there's some iron there. We would effectively put a small stockpile by it so the travel time isn't very far. And that is universal, by the way. Or at least it means they haven't got to walk all the way back here. It'll be the builders that have to, if that makes sense. So it keeps productivity nice and high. Now you see our productivity goes up as we start doing certain things. So there's a weight to each one: health, comfort, culture, recreations, and safety. So you want to work on getting health up as quick as you can, which is why I put in the hospitum. Although that does only give comfort, actually. It's not the next one. Comfort is second best, I do believe, on the chain. Yep, 25% weight with comfort. So if you can get that one up, happy days. Each house can also be upgraded through research. You'll see there's different ones as well. I got as far as insulation on my last little practice run as well. So, all good. I'm going to build out this little bit here. I'm not going to rush at all. I want you guys to kind of get a feel for what the game has to offer as well as enjoying me play it. But let me know your thoughts as well as you see it. I think it's pretty charming as well. And actually, it's not very often I recommend games. So I get quite a lot of games sent to me. And I honestly wouldn't ever... I used to play what was sent to me because I felt like I had to, but if the game isn't fitting to the channel and I don't think it's any good, I won't even try it. So, yeah, I thank TactiCat for suggesting this one because it came in and I wasn't going to give it a go until he said, you've got to try it. It's pretty damn fun. So, thanks for the suggestion, good sir. And you'll see we're on 10 population now because we had the housing room for it. If you don't have housing space, you can't get more come in either. So what we need before we can do anything else is actually going to be stone. So I'm going to flip from wood to stone until we can get some more people in. And hunters honestly should be higher so we can get food going. Because food will go down pretty quick. So we've got 37 per month because of that 150% efficiency, which is great. And it is based on monthly cycles. So you can see we're in April over here as well. And attacks will come. So after a few months, it does pre-warn you. So you'll have enough time to prepare for them and all of that stuff as well. So he's carrying our bit of stone in, as you can see there. So he's going to carry it into here. And what I can then do is get another house in. Boom, there's the 24. So I'm going to keep these pretty close. I'm actually going to put a tavern in that gap there. So I'm actually going to do this instead. I'm going to bring this road this way. Can't remember how big the tavern actually is. think it's the same size as this, so it's two lots. So I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to put the next house there, which is slightly out of that, actually. So I might move that. Probably want to anyway when we've got enough for it. So, which is like 7 bricks. So we'll have to go into industry and make sure we're getting in the clay pit and the brickworks, as you can see here. So that would be our first one. Now, there is the usual mechanic. So if industry buildings are dirty, so you will need to make sure that they are separate. I'll just show you. You see that little bar there? So if we go near there, you get down desirability for being too close to it. So we need to put it over this way, most likely. Now, there is an indicator that you probably want to check, and there's this fertility overlay. So you see the highlighted in green. So farms is going to be over here or here, to be fair. So industry should be absolutely fine in this little bit here. And the farms fertility makes a big difference on how much you yield as well, so you definitely want to get it in. So I'm going to get just a clay and brickworks close to this. You can move it all later anyway, but I'm going to get it close up so we can actually just be productive. And then we'll just keep the job priorities open so I can move this around as well. So we've got 75 stone. I'm going to flip to wood gatherers again. And I've capped the builders at 6, as you can see there. Now we're going to need this academia, which is 100 stone, which is the research building. It'll tell us to do that in a moment, but it wants our food storage and wheat farms first, so we'll do that one. Anyway, so over here, go away. You'll see fertility is really good down here, so I'll probably start the first lot of food stuff pretty close here. Just looking at what point it goes off 107, so I think I'll go here. So once 4 of these, which is going to be a lot of people, so I don't want to get that one in yet. I also don't need to build the food storage because they can carry to here. So we'll wait on that one. So the clay pit is going to go pretty high. So what I'll do is going to be builders, probably food, then the dirty work here. But we need to, as the clay pit's only 1 worker, we'll move that one up so we can start pulling in some clay, which we can then turn into bricks once this is built. At the moment, we've just got a lot of wood and stone gathering to do, so we just need to make sure they're doing that. We're getting people in, though. We're on 12, so you'll see trend change plus 20% at the end of the month, so the houses matter. We've got 25 housing, though, because the hospitum can house 10 people, so, and it buffs the other houses. Now, the other houses are better, but they can live in there, so keep that in mind. So for the first month or 2, we'll now be okay for immigration, at least anyway. So we just need to work on our industry, which I'm going to go ahead and turn the builders up to 8 now. Should help if we need them. I mean, we've got enough what we need to do here. So once these builders get done with these, they can free up to then go and do these jobs. So they'll turn on to wood gatherers, for example. But wood gatherers, honestly, I would just enable a maximum. So you don't need more than, what, 6 for now, I think is what we'll do. And then the brick workers will have to move up at some point as well, because we can't do anything until we've got that. So we'll do it in that order so we can start pumping out a few of those. And this guy will produce 23 per month. The clay will be 15 per month. So as you can imagine, you need more clay for each brickworks. You can get upgrades, but the main thing you want to be doing is trade. So if we come into trade here, we can see what they want. Like Rome here likes clay. Sorry, they can give clay for these items here. Now I'm looking for someone that wants wood. So if we can get wood to someone, which doesn't look like we can, that's fine. We'll leave it for now then. Yeah. And then farmers will have to fix on as well. But at the moment, our hunters should keep us good. I would say 20 per month. We will need a bunch of food for research as well, but yeah, we're okay. We'll just let some stone gather. As you can see, the bricks are coming in now, so I'll be able to continue to grab more. Let's move the farmers up to the top. So there's no building to do yet. I'm going to let these guys just grab for a minute. There we go. The farmer's working now, so 21 per month on each. That is all food that we're going to need. We are also saving for this academia, so we need that 100 stone to make sure stone's happening. So let's go above wood right now because we've got a lot. Let's get all of these guys just hammering out all of the stone for us. There we go. We have 100 and so stone. So this academia, I'm going to stick just to the side here, and that will allow us to do our research. We're going to allow the builders to come and hammer through that. Now that does mean we lose out on these guys at the moment, but that's okay. I'm actually going to reduce the stone gatherers down to 5 for now. Eventually you'll have mines that will do this for you, so you won't need to manually be cutting down and all that sort of stuff. Same with the wood. You get a forester to replant as well in the area of your choice. But we will be trying to potentially build towards this lake of sorts, because fishing and iron over here, that's going to be a big deal. Do we have the same over this way? Not that I can see, so that's going to be our best play, I think. Right, we're on 17 population now, so we do want to consider some of the other stuff. We want to basically consider more houses. We've got the builder's cap, so we can do that. I'm still just trying to think where the tavern can go. We had enough. We just need 4 bricks and we can get it in, so I can kind of plan it. But for the time being, we probably want to get more of these. So I'm going to leave that little section. I may even move this over, actually. I reckon that makes a lot more sense. I think that'll cover all the houses right in there. So I'm just going to get that one done as well. And we can highest priority this one. So we'll get the builders assigned to get that one moved over, because we don't officially have the housing until it's built. So that will slow us down. All right, we are ready for research now. There isn't anyone in, but I just want to come in and show you this research tree then. So food, we can go fishing. Each will cost you resources, so you need to factor that in. Mostly, though, you're going to need some gold of some kind. So I think you need to go into taxes, which costs 75 food. We've got enough for that one, so I'm going to hit research on that. However, we are going to need to assign a researcher as well. So I'm going to put that up there. And we'll slowly just start to research taxes. We've got 8 months left with just one person in there, so it will only take a few months once we get that going. And that will then mean we can build a tax office and start earning some taxes, as you can see up here, because that will become a currency. Now, we can also go through the tutorial related stuff to continue on getting rewards as well, which is always pretty handy. And there we go. We got our housing back. So that will make these guys happy again, which will make their productivity go up. So just be aware of your placement when you're doing it. But this should be pretty good. I was thinking about getting a park in here. That medium park. I'll get that park in now. The reason I'll do it is because actually it improves productivity. So it's quite important. It doesn't take that long, and it's quite cheap to build. So we will get a bit of a park in there. I'm going to leave this up and actually continue to build this one as well. So let's go ahead and get a couple of roads around this. So actually, I think I will put the roads around this like that, just to make them a little bit quicker. And then what I'll do is get the food storage out this way so they can go to this one. And then that means if I just go with food storage in the middle, we can move the food. I think we checked fertility. It was good down this way. Yeah, over here is really good. So if we go in this bit here, I think that's 150% zone there. So if we get a food storage like so, we can get that going on this, and then 2 more wheat farms. Because we are going to need to factor all this in. So ideally, I want to come this way though. Look, 114%. It's not bad over here either though. And honestly, I'm going to get these placed because we're getting people in. We're on 19 now. So each time they come in, it makes it that little bit quicker for us to start doing stuff. And we've got the housing space. So all looks good. It's just wood gathering. But at the moment, we're fine. I think researchers are in 4. So we're down to 1.5 months until that research is done, which is great. Now, each building has an upkeep as well. So I'm just going to show you this. Monthly upkeep and consumption. For putting this building down, it's going to cost us this every month. So you need to keep that in mind on your production as well. Now, we are in a position to trade potentially stone. And I'm going to come out and see if anyone... Yeah, there's a desire, a very big desire from Rome for some stone. And we can do that for gold or weapons. And honestly... Also, these can get attacked. We might take the weapons because you need that for hunting camps. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio, actually, which is huge. So we'll try and go for a 28. Oh, let's go for 32 stone. It's changing each time, look. For those weapons. Now, you can only start off with 1 trade at a time. So we're going to do a one-off trade because you can have it repeating, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to start that. So we'll walk off. Over time, you'll see the progress bar. Automatic squad will go out. You can lose them. There is a chance that they can get attacked on the road and all that sort of stuff. So you'll lose the items as well. But we should be okay. I'm going to get this last wheat farm in once we've cleared these trees. So we're just going to have to clear out these guys. And then when we have spare people, what you want to be doing, as this is at the bottom, I'm going to put this to 10 now. So any spare people that come in, they'll come and chop wood as well, which will be really ideal. Now, we are no longer grabbing stone from what I can see, but what I'm going to do is make sure the roads get continued over this way as we're cutting down these trees as well. And we're going to put in probably a food storage next to that one. because that will help. Now, the efficiency's gone right down. It must be due to them moving out. So, although it seems to be pretty okay, I'll leave it there for now. So, we've got 20 houses based on these guys. I think we've got the slots in there, but they are living in this one. We do want to keep building the houses. I also want to, we've got the bricks. I really want to get the tavern in. So, the tavern will actually be a mission at some point, but we want to get it pretty opposite this one. It's not that big, actually, which is good. So, if I put it, thinking how we could do a park, actually, it kind of makes a lot more sense going this way for now. So, what I'll do is place here. We finished our mission. No. 21 now as well, so we'll get that one built, and then I can get some more houses as well. Now, you can get better houses later on, but for the time being, and you can upgrade these. I'm going to just keep going with these guys, and we'll go one there. And I'll also get in something else that will help. So these columns help with, each one has different stuff. We're going the one with health. I think health is from the parks, isn't it? The large park obviously gives you more. We do want to probably get in 2 different types here, but this isn't very good here because it's quite a small radius, so you're going to need multiple smaller parks, basically, to cover your houses. So I'm going to get one in there, and then I'm going to get a column. Is that worth going in there, or do I put it there? Pretty ugly just placing the columns, actually, so I don't want to do that yet. All right, let's get this last wheat farm in then. Oh, we can't yet. Damn it. Hurry up and chop the tree. There we go. As the little parks and stuff come in, we get better productivity from these guys, right? We're on 85%. So, ideally, we want to be around the 100% mark, but we need to get the comfort and health up. Culture will help a little bit, but we can't do that until we unlock them anyway. And once this tavern's built, we should get into the 90% for productivity anyway. Just coming in now, so let's see. So that provides 25 comfort, 20 recreation. So comfort's up to 70, recreation 21. That should go up again. We've just got to wait, and then our products will go up. But research has been completed now, so taxing is all done. There's a shortcut here. Up next, we want to go for potentially certain things like this. I actually rate the furniture upgrade because it's a quick upgrade for the housing. There's also food. It's going to ask me to do cabbage farms, so I'm going to just go ahead and research that one. You must have built 4 wheat farms. Okay, I can't do that one yet. Tell you what then, let's just grab the stone mining. It's going to cost us a fair bit of food, but let's grab that anyway. It's a quick research. And then it looks like I have room to get my wheat farm in now, which is great. So let's get you in there. And then we can complete this one, get the coins and the stone. And here's the first enemy wave. 14 barbarians. That is no problem. So that's going to tell me how to recruit, which I can start right now. They are 5 months away, so I'm going to wait, if I'm honest. We should be fine. I can just build 1 archer tower and a couple of units, and we should be okay with this first attack. Oh, they're not getting their buff because the tavern doesn't have anyone in it. So barkeep needs to move, and that should give us our buff, which is going up, as you see, and productivity is increasing. Lovely jubbly. Which obviously in turn gives us more productivity on everything. More items, more everything. If you remember, the wheat was on 21 per month here. It's now on 25 because of the... It factors in fertility plus happiness boosts. So 93% now, which is great. And we're still getting more people in. So we are in a very good position with that one. I am going to continue it on with multiple. It kind of makes sense to probably get a house in here. Just for now, we can move them anyway, just because it's going to get the happiness buff from pretty much everything there. I'll wait until like 3 months and then we'll start training, just because it costs resources and I don't want to do it yet. Now, if we look at the radius here, we could probably get away with, I'm thinking, a road around the back of here. Now, these could obviously be positioned better. But that is fine. So I think I'll leave that. I will do what I just said, and I'll go with a road from this section. Training an army, thank you very much. That's what it wants us to do next anyway, so we'll get that one done. Let's bring this up here, and then we'll cut down these little bits of trees there. Oh, that's our stone quarry there and there as well, so we can set up... Actually, we don't want to build too many houses this way then, because we're going to have a bit of industry in here with the iron. So, housing might go down this way. We'll go farming this way, housing our first lot down this way, and then we'll have industry all around this top bit. Now, we can get safety up via the town guard, which is a 15% weight, but every little house, right? Town guard is a good building. There is an upkeep of stone and brick, which is pretty straightforward because we'll be on the stone mines before we run out anyway. And this doesn't need to be in radius, and it just affects 60 citizens. So you'll need one of these town guard for every 60 citizens. And because we are getting a little bit closer, I'll just quickly boost it. But we'll come in and we'll start training. So you open this tab down here. I'm going to train the 2 of each that they're asking for, but I'll also grab in 2 archers. So we'll have a bit of a combination. We'll have 6 units. And then over here, we'll start our first tower. Now what I'll do is put the tower here for now, because, well, we don't need to build it out here, right? My guess is, based on where the rocks are here, they're just going to come straight through this bit here. So it's going to be really good for when we build our defenses, because I've noticed they typically are going to come from the same way. So we're going to be able to wall in, and this is going to be our main point of defense, probably over here. Now, it gets pretty crazy, and you get attacked by mythical creatures. I've just noticed our food going down there. We should be okay in a moment as it gets buffed, though. Got to be careful based on the year. That heavy rain, though, will help us. Oh, no, that's production. Yeah, you wouldn't think that. You'd think the heavy rain would help your farms. That's okay, though. We'll be getting some in shortly. And then once that's done, it's going to want us to set up research. Trade completed. Perfect. So we got our goods in. So our weapons are looking good. That does mean then another hunter's camp is probably on the cards. So I'm going to put this... I don't know if it's worth going in the same place or we go elsewhere, you know. I think based on what it's telling us, it might just be worth going next to it. So we'll do that. Now, when they're trained, you can collect them from over here as well. So they'll be inside of here once they're done. Now that trade's completed, we can do another one. We might want to trade... Food will be okay in a minute, don't worry about that. I can probably trade stone for money with them again. Oh, it's changed. They don't want that. We could go bricks for gold. So how many? There's not a lot we can get. Actually, it's not worth the trade. The units are finished up. Look, they'll be in here. So you can grab them. You know how to do it. Just going to bring them over this way. So you can change formations down here. Shift click from 4 to 9 can hotkey them. So I'll put them on number 4 here as a hotkey. We'll just leave them over here ready to defend. And you'll get to see that when we get attacked as well. They do cost per month, so keep that in mind as well. Should have food in a moment. That's going to tick. And then we'll have this guy in. Honestly, I don't know whether that's going to be a good placement, actually. Anyway, we'll just go into research, though. Now we've done that, it is going to want us to do the cabbage farm. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and it costs us only building materials, so that's fine. And then when we've got people, we can put them in. At the moment, they want to focus up this building. All right, food's back in business. We're okay. That building's happening. We are slowly researching on the side here. Town guard, we will need 4 people in, so that will give us a big boost. We've just got to wait for more people. Now, as you train people, it will take out of your citizen pools, so just be careful with that as well. I'm also probably going to buff some kind of trade here to see what we can come up with. Don't think there's anything good, though, really. No, we're going to have to also make sure that more stone gathering's happening and wood. So I'm going to grab the stone from down here, and I'm also going to go ahead and cut away some more wood. And I think I'm going to do it a little bit further this way, just to start clearing it out. We're still doing loads over here, so it is getting done. All right, we've half done the next one, so all it wants is a stockpile, and it'll give us 12 food for that one as well. So we get a stockpile over this way, because we're going to go a little bit of industry through this direction. So I think there's no harm in getting one in just to satisfy this. We'll take the little bit of gold that we get. Cabbage fields are almost done, so I'm just going to plonk a few of these down in a moment as well. And I'll continue probably just to get these roads like so. I'm going to just chuck some cabbage fields probably in here. Just double check this fertility. There's really good though early on. I might just stick them in here. I'll show you in a minute. They're pretty good, so we've almost finished the research for them. Now, food isn't going to be too much of a problem. It says an 8.6 per month deficit. It's going to go up and down with the weather in the months, so we do need to keep that in mind. But that's fine. I mean, we're now on to gain of 3 per month, so it'll just keep going up and down. What you want to do is just get a massive surplus. Big thing I did there was the research that caused it. So the cabbage farms, though, do require some wood. So let's get the wood gatherers moved above there. And let's just start hammering out some wood here. What I'll do is put that back down to 6 so we can actually have the other guys in. And then maybe researchers. Yeah, that's fine like that. We'll keep the archer tower pretty low. For now, though, we'll go with that. Quarry and a cabbage farm we're going to do in a moment. So quarry hasn't been researched yet, but the cabbage farm has. We just need the wood. Now 3 months away from the attack. And then what we do is we'll flip the archer tower to the top once the attack comes. And then back down to the bottom afterwards. Into the winter though. It looks cool, doesn't it? I really like the art style. It's really nice. And who doesn't love Roman stuff, right? In the winter, these are going to run pretty badly. So our food is going to be really bad. That's okay, though, because we are going to counter it with some cabbage. And who doesn't love a bit of cabbage? Let me see. Is it any better? I may as well go over here, then. So what we'll do is... I'm actually going to build... I should have held shift there. Oh, I haven't got enough bricks anyway. I'm going to build multiple, so probably 3 cabbage farms. And it's only asking for 2, but we'll go for 3. Now that I think about it, actually, what we could do based on clay, so the gain, so 15, so 19 per month plus 29 per month. So what we could do is go brickworkers 2 and then enable it. Now it'll be interesting. There you go, 19 per month when with 2 instead of 3. So it's exact match to the clay pit. So that'll free us up 1 person as well in there. All right, we have the bricks for another cabbage farm as well, so I'm going to go right next to it. Actually, we're through the worst now. We're already in January, so we should be away from that. Productivity is looking okay. We just need to get our food numbers back up, which shouldn't be a problem. I'm just speeding through because we got the cabbage coming in now as well. You've just got to be careful of this monthly upkeep. So you'll see that wheat farms don't have any monthly upkeep to keep going. However, you'll need these in kind of production chains. That's the reason why. Now, what I want to be doing is looking to another research, which is probably going to be the quarry, although we've done that, so we can get that one done, can't we? So we can actually do this one. But what do we want to research in the meantime? Honestly, I'm thinking the thingy, these could be pretty good. That would be the health requirements, but I basically can't research anything with food at the moment, so it'd be more for the gold side of things. We could go into multiple different food sources as well, but I really don't think that's the right play at the moment either. I think the furniture upgrade once we get 30 food might be the right play. Sharp arrows, though. We could get the upgrade on the towers to do that as well. Ooh. See, as you can see, there's some pretty cool stuff. I'll show you the upgrades once we get there. Okay, we'll leave research for now. And what I'll do is bring that down. So we'll get the town guards and stuff in, which will increase this number. As you can see, it's gone up. 51. Keep going. Yeah, it's going up. All because of these guys, which is great. Got our 4 town guard in, which puts plus 40 safety. I know it's only 15% weighting, but 74 on that is good. So really, really good stuff here. Plenty of housing still, so don't need to worry about that one. But we will probably go ahead and get our stone quarry in just for a continuous amount of those in. So the quarry, 35 brick, isn't it? Okay. Okay, I'm going to bring Archer to the top now, just so that is populated just fine, because the attack is about to come in. We'll see that as it comes. You can obviously control these on different groups and stuff. We probably shouldn't. You can grab each one individually as well. You can have it set to not see the health and thingies as well, but I quite like it. So I'm just going to spread these guys out. These guys throw spears, and then these guys are the main melee ones. So I'm just going to get these up front. Get these guys to the side a little bit. And then the archers will just get behind. That should be fine. And we'll shoot and scoot on what we need for over there. All right, here they come. So let's have a look. You'll see they're scurrying about in the bushes there. There's the barbarians as they come through. Angry looking. We're ready. We're just going to chill. I mean, we're in March, so our farm should be back to fighting fit now, which is great. What do we have here? No brick for our monthly upkeep, actually, so it won't work until that goes in either. Anyway, main focus is this right now. So we've got this one tower. Here's how you upgrade anyway, but we haven't quite done the research for it yet. We're in range, and honestly, we just want this. This will do 2, so you'll see 2 per shot, and the reload is 0.35 seconds. So you're looking at nearly 6 damage per second, 343 DPS per minute, and a 25 meter radius. Each unit has their own kind of multipliers on them, but this one should be pretty straightforward anyway. We'll have them ready, but they should go out and fight. The melee's going in there. We can obviously click on them to see their health. They should hold up pretty well against these anyway. We lost one. Perfect. Archers going in. And this tower should do the trick anyway. The next attack will be much bigger. I have played on to the next attack, so keep that in mind. I'm not going to hire up until we need to again, though, because these do cost upkeep. There we go. How you doing? We're all good. And there's the defense. We're left with 3 units. You guys stay in there. You're fine. All right, we're into some food now, though, so it would be worth us getting a bit of research in. But mainly, we're going to need to up this. So I'm just going to grab in another clay pit. I'm actually going to bring it... road's too far. I was going to bring it this way. Could still do that. Let's just put it here. It's right by that one. And then we can turn up the amount of workers back in the brickwork now. So if you just unclick that one, it goes back to the normal amount. That looks good. We're good across the board. We'll bring the archer out now. Not relevant. So you're all good. We're on, look at this, 112 productivity, baby. All because of that health and weight there. So all we need to do now is just get this back up. So we're all good. We just need to make sure food is good here. So you can see 144 per month now with the 2 cabbage farms running. So we just need more brick, which is important here. So I'll probably, if you click a building, then middle mouse, by the way, it will copy the building you have highlighted as well. Very big tip from me. It's really, really handy. And I think in the meantime, should we go into our research and let's go for fishing. It's 25 brick. We're not going to be able to do that then. What else do we want to do in the meantime? Advanced harvesting? I still want the furniture upgrade. Is that sensible doing that now? I'm going to do it anyway. It'll cost us 30 food, even though we don't have any. Let's just do it. Oh, did not mean to do that. But yeah, as the population increases, it makes everything easier anyway. We've actually got 1 idle worker now, which is incredible. And we are going to need more houses too. And there we go. We'll get some bricks going then, guys. Thank you very much. 38 per month, 25 per month. So I think we do just need to tune the brick workers down. Is that going to be right? I might just turn it by 1 and then enable that one. And then we've got 4 spare now. So what we want to do is go in... probably start on the quarry, although again it's just the bricks. So in the meantime, let's grab some manual stone instead. Let's just drag over here, and anyone who's spare can go and do that. Right, let's see what trades we can do as well. We could get a pretty good brick trade in if we wanted to, actually, if someone has it. Yeah, there we go. So we don't have anything they want. A good one here would be wood. Yeah, we may as well do a bit of wood for clay, because it's a pretty good ratio. So we'll just go for a straight that one time. So we'll get 45 clay back for it. I mean, no issues, right? We can do one trade. We may as well get it highlighted and going. And up next, we're going to go for another house. So let me just check where we want to go. Honestly, in here makes a lot of sense. For all the buffs, let's get you in there. And then they've cut these down, so I should be able to get my road going, which... not sure where I want to put it yet. I think I'm going to go there. Now, there is a little mound there. There is terraforming in this, by the way, as well. So in order to do that, it would cost something we don't have. And it tells you the cost as you're doing it. Although, what was that? No, it let me do it, though. So I've just flattened that hill. Now I can build the road. Okay, industry-wise, we have our bricks now. Although, no, 5 more, sorry. And then we'll be able to get 2 more. And then we'll be able to get our quarry. And there it is. Here we go. So what you want to do with the quarry is there's this little icon. You need to have that on the stone itself. So like that. There we go. That's actually perfect for our road here, I think. So if we just bang a little road in there, that's our quarry. And they'll go out and get that one built. We can get that going. Research has completed as well. So that's the furniture upgrade. So what you do is you click on the house, then this upgrade button. And that increases the details within the house. Now you can hit this one, which will apply to every house if you drag it. Although we might not have the resources for it, actually. No, we don't. So it costs brick. And yeah, but you just drag and it would upgrade. So we just need to get some more bricks in and then we can get that going. But yeah, that does increase, again, this even further, which is going to keep our productivity really high. So it's really worth doing. It's pretty, man. I think it is actually really pretty. It's got that old kind of graphic feel to it, but it's nice, man. Now, with the 2 idle workers, I think I do want to spend time probably building stuff where I can. The only problem we have is going to be bricks once again. I think we can get something cheap like wheat farms. Food is looking really good again, but we're going to need to use quite a bit of it, and we do want to get kind of a bit of it in, just ready for the winter months. So I'm going to get 1 more small food storage next to this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and get another wheat farm in there, so we'll have 5. I think that'll be fine. Now, it's worth noting our comfort is almost at 100, so there's not much we can do other than trying to get health and culture up probably next. Now, the gods are going to be a thing soon, so let's go into research now and see what we can do. As you can see, this, look, monumental structure. You can go statues. They're gold related, though. We do want to get our taxes in soon. Stone Quarry is going to complete this production technology that it asked for. But I actually want to probably get the upgrades to towers or the unit level 2. Pretty cool to get a Scorpion there as well for the defenses. But honestly, let's have a gander. Large food storage is probably a good idea, so we can start planning out our food zone. Build walls, build gate, upgrade an archer tower. Can't upgrade the archer tower yet because I haven't got any upgrades produced. But I think I will go ahead and start the gate. Now, I don't know where I want to put this, if I'm honest. I think for the time being, they are mostly going to come through this way. You see where the red is? That's where you can't build. So, wall through there and then gate here, maybe, would make a lot of sense. And then the wooden wall, we'd honestly just have it off the back of here, like that. And then we do the same over this way. We're out of planks though, but I'm just going to bring it into that bit, and then we'll get a couple of towers on the edge of here, and then we can set up a few more units ready for the attack as well. But it's mostly, I think, 3 towers we're going to get up ready. Now they may come around that way, which is fine. We'll just have to deal with it as and when, and I'll train some more units when they come as well. But I'll slowly get that in, so they'll run off and do their thing. In the meantime, I'll make sure there is... Oh, we need to chop down some wood. Damn it. We stopped our chopping. We have. Okay, let's go. Let's get you and you. And then let's move that. Wood gatherer. Let's get you turned up for now. I'm just seeing what we would lose out on. Quarry workers. Yes, let's go to 8. Because we can't maintain our houses without that, which is going to tank our happiness. I just completely missed the wood there. There we go. We're back in business. Okay, so we can start building again too, which, honestly, what do I want to grab him? I think we... 110 stone. We can start taxing, because we are going to need more coins. It's probably a good shout. We also need more houses. So where do we want to go next? Radius is good there. Don't want to go by this industry, which is actually affecting these, which is kind of annoying, actually. I think I'm going to move this all around. So we're going to have to make do with these guys for now, based on comfort of this. But what we'll do is make sure our houses are being built down here. So road is too far, but I can build on this road. So we'll get 2 more in there. Once they're built, I'll get one of these moved at a time away from this kind of section. These 2 are fine, so that should be okay. And then, to be fair, I might get that moved now, actually. There's quite a lot of building that needs to happen, but there's no point leaving them there because they're not going to be happy, which in turn is going to affect our productivity. So let's just do that. And then we'll bring that road down there. All right, we got incredible amounts of resources now, though, which is fantastic. So it's just a population thing. We need to get these houses done first. I probably should prioritize these, actually. Let's make sure these 2 being moved are the priority. They're pretty close as well, so we'll probably want to increase the priority of these guys over the walls. So let's go 3rd and 4th. And then we can move back to this side. So we should be okay. Then these guys can get back to building the wall afterwards. And then we'll get in the archer towers. So I think 1 here. Firstly, we need to make sure we finish the wooden walls like we said. And we'll go right into the mountain there. So there's quite a bit of building they need to do. And then it'll be a case of basically covering off each other with these wooden towers. So we'll want it as close to the wall as possible. Oh, God Mars, notice you. Listen up, mortals. I'm Mars, the god of war, and your puny settlement has finally caught my eye. Worship me, build my temples, and maybe I'll help you crush your enemies and fortify your defenses. So you get blessings to help you, and you can send them food, basically, to keep you happy. But that's our 3 towers, either side of the gate. I'll just show you. 50 population, that's why I think he noticed us, and it's random. But here he is. they'll seek favor. That's fine. I'll just click off all these. And you basically can give them food and they'll be happy with you. We've got loads of food, so we can do that. Let's go Mars, and you can gain favor for it. So if we sacrifice 48 food, that means our next one will go up. It'll keep him happy. Obviously, you can build stuff for it as well, and it decays over time. And he'll basically offer us something soon, and we'll get a choice on whether we want to accept it or not. So it'll be like a buff to units or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and demolish that tower now. So there we go. We got our houses in. So yeah, we'll slowly move away from this industry area and move back this way. In order to do that, though, we are going to need to cut down quite a few trees over this way. And here they are. So the berserkers are the next one. So we've got 5 berserkers, 15 barbarians. They are 2 meters tall. They weigh 100 kilograms. They have more health. Best defenses are Scorpio and archers. So based on that, we'll recruit more archers then. I'm not going to do it just yet. We do have a wall, which is good. So our archer tower is going to be pretty good. I'm hoping they come at this, though, and not over this way. So just to kind of defend, we'll make sure our units are over this way. And then our recruit, let's slow it down. Sorry, I was going a bit quick. Recruitment, I'll go for 4 archers, 2 more of those. So 2 swordsmen, 4 more archers, which will take off here, but we should be okay. By the time this building's done, we should have what we need to get all of this going again, the research and stuff. So I'm going to keep the quarry workers going, though, because we do have, well, a need. But bricks, food, and all that is looking good now. So all good. I should also be able to build the treasury really soon. Need to stop spending my stone, really. And they got through the wood nice and quick around here as well. So we'll have a nice, good place to build. Just going to get the rest of that road in through there. I think I'll go with 1 more wheat farm in here. And then, yeah, just houses coming down this way. Makes a hell of a lot of sense. So let's go for a large park in here. Now, what's that? Pretty expensive, wasn't it? And then also a couple of houses. So let's go for you. And then I need a road to satisfy you. So we'll bring the road down here. It doesn't need to be perfect, by the way. But I do like making it nice. I'm going to go there as well. We're still within the zone. And then I could probably get the hospitum pushed in down here and then move this across. And in terms of what we have here, it makes sense to like get the podiums and stuff. Triangular column is huge, though. Like, I could get them in here. Does seem a bit overkill, though. They're a bit ugly, to be honest. I'm wasting more of my stone, actually, as well. There's our units, though. So they don't take long. We can get these guys over. We'll put them all in. Probably get in a few more archers to match it as well, but just need this building to finish first. All right, Mars is pleased. Choose your blessing. See? This is why I like it. And you can obviously turn this off, as I was saying at the beginning of the video as well, which is cool. All right, listen up. You've managed to earn my respect, so I'm offering you a choice of blessings. Don't waste it. Legionary health, fire rate, archers, ballistas, and scorpions, or extend the attack range of archers, ballistas, and scorpions. Lasts around 12 months. I'm probably going to go blessed fire rate. We could have done choose it in 4 months, but this is going to be really good. 14% faster rate of fire for all archers, scorpions, and ballistae. I can't wait to start researching the big guns and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it apparently gets absolutely chaos with the attacks. With like the godly mythical attacks as well. But yeah, we have some archers here, which honestly, I'm not sure if I think we can shoot. Do you need to like shut the gate? I'm not sure. I don't know. The building is occurring though. The last of the towers is being done as well, which is great. We have idle workers, so we probably want to get more building done right now. I'm actually tempted to get in the second stone quarry. Yeah, it might be a bit overkill though, if I'm honest. I think just getting more wooden walls in is the right play. This is really good here because this is a cheap defensive point early on. We can go wall in there and wall in here. So we can effectively just block off this whole section unless they decide to go all the way around, in which we'll have enough time to move our units over. I might recruit a couple more archers. Should we get 2 more in? There's quite a lot. There's 20 that are coming. We're going to have the 3 archer towers anyway. So it's pretty cool. That's going to be the start of our little defenses here. I don't know if they can get through here either, which I need to check. No, it's red, so I don't think they can. Right, that part completing, though, is cool. A very big deal. I need to get this moved. I might just straight build another one, though. So, Hospitum. In an ideal world, how would I reach all these, actually? I think that might be what's better. There. I think that might be the best. And then we get some statues or a small park in there. We can get the square column in there. Just ignore the ugliness at the moment. It's the best we can do. We can't get the fountain at the moment, but each one of those does class as a comfort thing. So you want to get them in. I think eventually you won't need that many, but... And then these guys, I'll probably move you over, and then we'll get them upgraded. We have the bricks now, so what I'm going to do... We have actually all the resources. What is it for that? It's only wood and brick, so we can hit the upgrade and then go like this. There we go. We'll get all of the upgrades for furniture upgrade on all of those. So that should give the big boost on comfort that we need here. So 4 baseline comfort for citizens living in this home. So you'll see it right there. And is that the same over here? Yeah, we're all good. And there's our other archers. Let's bring those up as well. And I think we're ready for our next research also. So with that one done... Let's go for city defense. So we're going to go for the upgrades. So we're going to spend 35 food on sharp stone arrows, which should give us, well, it's going to be better for our little towers here. So we got them in. Don't know whether to get a 4th tower. Might be a good idea. Honestly, though, I might wait. Actually, turn the builders up. Maybe we can go to 14 and still have spare workers. Let's get those extra ones in. Now, housing, we are pretty maxed again. Got another one coming in, though, so we should be fine. These guys are pretty happy with the spires and stuff going around. All right, they're about to come in, so we're going to make sure we've got everyone in. I think our archers are in anyway. As long as we don't do anything else, that should be fine. Research completed as well. There's sharp stone arrows. Do we have time? We do. Beautiful. So I didn't actually look at what that does. 3 damage per shot, plus 50%. That is huge. Plus 3 meters range as well. So let's get those sharp stone arrows on for all 3 towers. Now, pretty good upgrade, I think. So our soldiers hopefully will be in here before they attack. They're on their way. So we've got one more to come in. Oh, no. We've got our archer towers all good then. So if we look, their DPM is 514 per min, which is crazy. So we're ready to be attacked, I think, at the moment. So as it stands, they're not quite done on these walls, but we should be okay. Hopefully they come this way. Got a lot of archers, so... Ooh, we got a handful going that way. And some going that way as well. Just got to keep a close eye on them. I might need to pull some back this way. Now, your main building does also attack, so just keep that in mind. I'm just going to pull some archers over here just in case. They're going to look for a weaker area, I guess, are they? Probably move these guys over just in case then, because the towers will deal with these super fast, I think, before they have a chance to do anything. Yeah, berserkers, that's fine. I think it's the red guys, the berserkers. Or are they the... Berserkers are the big guys? Is it the purple ones? Oh yeah, look how much HP they have. Here we go. So they're just normal ones over here. Hopefully we can deal with these pretty quickly. Yeah, we're fine. And then over here, how are we getting on? You guys okay? Maybe run away? Yeah, there's 2 big berserkers in there, so we've got to be careful. Let's see if I can pull these guys over. Go help out. Just pulling them in. Don't want them to start hitting our buildings, really. Maybe focus one at a time, guys. That's it. And then we'll pull the berserkers this way. Maybe into our towers. How are you? Come this way. And then you all hit this. Quick pop on that one, please. Good. And then the berserker should go down pretty quick, actually. Yeah, he goes down quick. Cool. He's attacking our buildings, though, so let's go get him. Okay, so they do split out. So we might need to get some walls and stuff up for the next one, but I think we're fine. Good news is we can split them out just fine. So build a treasury and raise taxes. Okay, got the stone to do that now, so let's get our treasury in. Honestly, I think that can squeeze in. I'm trying to put all of the, like, other buildings through here, if I'm honest. What I'm going to do is move you over 1. Then I'm going to put the treasury in here. And then I'm going to put a road around the back. Because it just makes sense to me. There we go. Okay, we'll get all this building finished, so we'll be walled off. I can get some towers in to cover this bit, and then all we need to do is focus on probably this gap here is going to be my guess. They may look for alternative routes based on what you have here, actually. I don't need to move the archers, and we've got loads of spare workers now, so let's get the building number up. Let's go to 18. I think that's fair. But guys, I'm going to pause it up there. That's going to be where I end this first one out. If you do enjoy it, please do make it known as always. It really does help me decide whether I should keep things going. I really enjoy it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. As always though, thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, all that sort of jazz. And I really appreciate you being here. Have a good day. I'll catch you in the next one.